Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the difference between boho knotlets, Bora Bora braids, mermaid braids, gypsy braids, and whatever else. Okay, we are going to be talking about it today. So if you would like to know the difference, then please keep on watching. Alright, so I've noticed that since the summer kicked off, there has been an uptick in braid styles, okay? So I've talked about knotless time and time again. You guys already pretty much know my spiel about it, but a lot of people ask me, they say, hey Erin, what is the difference between Bora Bora braids, mermaid braids, gypsy braids, boho knotless? What is all of that? So I have done a lot of my research. I've also been on a lot of people's booking sites, and I've been really trying to decipher and break down what is this. Now, what I've come to know is a lot of people just making stuff up. I'm just being real. And if you new here, I'm very real. I get straight to the chase, okay? Watch some of my other videos. But besides all of that, people are really naming these braids what they're wanting to name them, because I feel as though they're wanting to be, I don't know, like creative, or feel like they're being original with their content, or that they're making up something that's new, which we all know that when it comes to hair and beauty, there is absolutely nothing new under the sun. So I feel like that's exactly what it is. Like, people are just making up different terms and different names. So we know that the boho knotless did go like completely viral, okay? So the boho knotless is the additional curly hair that gets added into your braids when you get your hair braided. However, we do also have Bora Bora braids. Now, what I have come to research, Bora Bora braids, and I will be putting like pictures here off to the side, okay? I'm going to show you boho knotless right now. It's going to be right here. And then I'm going to show you what is considered Bora Bora braids, okay? I'm going to put them right here. When you get to seeing all these pictures, there are going to be some similarities, a lot of similarities, and there's also several other names. These are not the only names that are floating around out there. If you guys have heard of any other names, make sure you put them down below so that we can all talk about it, and so that people can actually learn the difference. So let's get back to Bora Bora braids. Now, as you can see, Bora Bora braids has a little bit more hair added into the braid, okay? So let's flip back to boho knotless. So when we look at boho knotless, this is the boho knotless. Okay, I've done a lot of research, been on a lot of booking sites, been through the interweb. Okay, this is boho. So we have some curly pieces, okay? You can customize the curly pieces, whether you want a lot of curly pieces or a little curly pieces. And then we're going to go back to Bora Bora braids. So this is considered Bora Bora braids, okay? So if you're right here in the video, can you tell me what the difference between the Bora Bora and the boho is? Okay, so let's go ahead and continue to gypsy braids, because at first I had heard of gypsy locks, but I didn't know that it was actually something called gypsy braids. Okay, so let's go to gypsy braids. So this is what I get when I seen gypsy braids. Okay, do we see anything different? Or what's kind of going on? All right, so these are the gypsy braids. That's just what it is. Now, let's go to mermaid braids. Now, I didn't find a whole lot of mermaid braids, all right? But this is what I got. This is what I got. But I see this on a lot of people's booking sites. So I want to ask you guys, what is the actual difference between gypsy braids, Bora Bora braids, mermaid braids, boho braids? What is the actual difference? Like, I have no idea. They all look the same to me. And again, I just feel like it's just a lot of braiders that are wanting to add something that they feel is different to their booking site. All right, that's all that is, because in all actuality, it's just adding hair to the braid. You're adding the curly hair, and some people are adding straight hair to the braids, okay? but you're adding hair to the braids. And it's like the more hair that they add, they change the name. But it's all in actuality. I think we should sum all this up and just say boho, I guess, if you just want to give it a name. But it's just adding hair to the braid. But what I've been seeing in recent times, that there's been so much hair added to the braids, I feel like you guys should just go ahead and get a wig. Okay, because you're adding so much additional hair that I don't know, some people's heads, I can't even tell that it's braids anymore because it's so much additional hair. I mean, it looks pretty, it's nice and all that good stuff, but again, it's so much hair in your head. So it kind of takes away the convenience of having actual braids, because again, boho, whatever, mermaid, gypsy, goddess, whatever you want to call them, all of that requires maintenance. Okay. Oh, and I think I forgot goddess braids. Goddess braids also look the same as well, but all that requires a lot of maintenance. So for the ones of you that's been asking what is the difference between all these braids, in all actuality, it's not a difference. I mean, in the bigger, wider scope of things, there's absolutely no difference at all. It kind of just depends on what braider you go to and what they are calling it. So what you may want to see is go through their booking site and see what they categorize it, because that's going to be the difference on them, because I've come to find out that every braider is very different. Now I'm gonna go ahead and end this, but let me know if you guys have been wondering the same thing about these different names for braids. Has it also been confusing you? Does this kind of make things a little bit simpler and kind of bring everything to a head? Please let me know down in the comments, and let me know if there's any other names that you have heard these braids be called, because it kind of seemed like to me these are just the old-fashioned tree braids. Okay, or these just tree braids? All right, from back in the day. Anybody remember tree braids? Let me know if you remember tree braids down in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you on my next one. Bye.